What's going on, my Jack brother? Coach Scott here. In today's video, let's talk about the worst thing that you could do when trying to lose fat. Can you guess what it is? It's likely the one thing that is keeping you stuck and causing you to repeat self-sabotaging behaviors over and over again. All right, time's up. The worst thing that you could do when trying to lose fat is to beat yourself up, to feel guilty whenever you slip up or think that you have experienced some sort of failure or setback. Research out of Carleton University in Ottawa, Canada, took a look at students who procrastinated with their studies. They found that those who beat themselves up were more likely to procrastinate with future exams compared to those who forgave themselves. They also found that the harder they were on themselves increased their chances of procrastinating even more so, and increased the incidence of depression. Compare that to those who were kind to themselves and expressed more compassion towards themselves. They were not only less likely to procrastinate, but they were more motivated to do better. They expressed greater self-control and overall well-being. I'd love to hear if you can relate to this, so please take a moment to drop a comment down below to share your thoughts and personal experiences. I know I can totally relate to this. I struggled for years to lose 50 pounds of fat and found myself stuck in this vicious cycle of self-sabotage. I'll be really good for a few days and catch myself dipping my hand into the cookie jar, tell myself I'll just have one turns to three turns to the whole box. I'm like, fuck it, I'll start again tomorrow. Pig out the rest of the day, then at the end of the day feeling so gross, stuffed, uncomfortable, acid reflux, just sluggish, beating myself up going, oh my God, Scott, why did you do this again? You know better than this. You're a personal trainer, for God's sake. Like, do better. Like, this is ridiculous that you keep repeating the same pattern over and over again. So the big lesson from this is I should have expressed more self-compassion, more kindness to myself, forgive myself for that incident. And the quicker you can turn that around, the better. So I start by telling myself, it's okay, Scott, happens to the best of us. Nobody's perfect. We all make mistakes. Now, what can we learn from this experience so the next time we're faced with it, we can improve upon it? So next time it happens, I find myself put my hand in the cookie jar, I don't get nervous about it and go, fuck, here we go again. I get excited for it. I'm like, all right, man, here's an opportunity to learn and grow. A great challenge is presenting itself for me to become better than I was the last time and put these learned skills to the test and better myself throughout this process. And if all goes well, fantastic. Celebrate that shit. If it doesn't go as well as I hoped it did, all right, this needs work. But the bottom line is I am freaking excited about it. Now, if we look at the recent caving into temptations that I experienced when I came back from my vacation and I had a whole bunch of treats here, like Shane watched my house along with my dog here, and so I brought a whole bunch of treats for him. He hardly touched it all, so I was left with a whole bunch of junk here. And in that video I told you guys, all right, like, what could I have done better? I could have sent him home with the junk, or I could have given it to the homeless instead, like put it to good use out there. So what happens, like a couple of days later, my daughter works at a bulk food store and she comes home with a bunch of mini eggs and cinnamon hearts because they were getting rid of it, and they're like, all right, you guys can, we're either gonna throw it out or you guys can take it home if you want. So my daughter brought a whole bunch to me. I'm like, oh my God, like I just pigged out. I caved into all those temptations. I don't need these treats in the house, and I could have just sent it off with her. But I'm like, I think it was a really good idea to give that to the homeless. Like, that really sparked something within me. So what did I do? I put them in Ziploc bags with a little note in there, just telling them that they're loved, to be strong. And I went downtown Windsor and started handing out to the homeless there. And it was like such a rewarding and humbling experience. Some great connections were formed. Just was eye-opening for me, and really it filled my heart with joy. So not only did I do something good for myself, but I did something good for others and really learned from the process as well. So again, I mean, there's still times where I'm gonna have some treats in the house and I'm gonna cave into the temptation. And again, I'm gonna think to myself, this needs work. It's okay, Scott, it happens. You're getting better each time. This is better than it ever has been before. Now let's see if we can improve upon this even more so in the future. So again, this weekend, one of the things that I learned with my kids, so they were coming over for pizza and a movie. I ordered, like in the past, I would have ordered a much larger pizza knowing there was going to be some leftover, so I ordered a size that just barely, it suited us. Like we were satisfied there. I bought some chips and I made some cookies. Now with the cookies, those mud pies, cocoa cookies, whatever you want to call them, no-bake cookies, those are my kryptonite. I freaking love them. No matter how much I try to control myself, once I start eating them, I lose my shit. So they came over on the Friday Friday night, I was thinking, well, maybe I should make those cookies tonight. And then I thought, whoa, Scott, you know yourself better than that. You know if you make these cookies tonight, you're gonna eat way more than you need to. So let's just wait to make them right before the kids come over. As soon as you're done making them, you put a bunch in a Ziploc bag for them to take home, and then you just leave yourself the portion size that you want for today. Because I wanted the cookies just in that moment. I wanted a little treat while we were watching the movie. And then that was it. I didn't need any more. I didn't need them in the house to eat days afterwards. It was just enough to satisfy a craving that I had. It's one of my favorite treats there. So that's what I did, and it was victorious. Like, it felt really victorious to experience that, to make the right decision in that moment, to enjoy my treats responsibly, send them off with the portion size that suited them best, and to, at the end of the movie, like, we had the pizza, I had the cookies, I felt full, but not over full. I wasn't stuffed and uncomfortable. It was like everything was just right. It was exactly what I expected to have from that experience. Now, the chips, I still have a bag of chips in the house. I could have sent them off with them, but I thought to myself, you know what? Let's put things to the test here. I'm gonna keep these chips here. I do enjoy the Miss Vicky's barbecue chips. I'll save them for the upcoming weekend when I like to enjoy them during a show. Let's see how I do. They're out of sight. They're in a cupboard here that I don't open very often except to make some rice, and I don't have rice every single day. So whenever I see them, I'm going to see them and go, you know what? Like, I don't need you right now. Like, if I'm not craving, if I'm not feeling it, if I don't like really want the chips, I'm not gonna have them. But if I do have an actual desire for them, and I want to satisfy that desire, I'm gonna go for it, but I'm not gonna eat them just for the sake of eating them. So again, it's like, bring it on. I'm excited for this challenge. It's there. Let's see how I can handle it. Let's see what I can learn from this experience of having a bag of chips in the house. Because basically, I never have processed foods in this house. I never have any treats in this house just because I know why put the temptation there for the most part. But this little temptation is not gonna, it doesn't mean that I'm gonna have treats. Now, if I'm successful with this, it doesn't mean I'm going to, from now on, I'm gonna have chips in the house for whenever. No, it's just a little test. I'm still gonna roll with my lifestyle. I don't have it very often. I really thrive from the whole natural nutrient-rich foods, but yeah, thought I'd challenge myself, and each time I open that cupboard, I see them and I don't grab them, mini victory. Celebrate the hell out of that shit. And that's a big learning lesson from all of this as well. Not only sharing kindness and compassion towards yourself whenever you experience a setback, a slip up, or anything like that. But whenever you do overcome a challenge or a slip up, like you avoid it, right? Like, celebrate that shit. Every little thing. We are presented with so many opportunities throughout the day to celebrate. It's amazing how much we jump on, how easily we jump on ourselves and beat ourselves up, but we're so resistant to celebrate. Like, I had a great sleep last night. I went to bed early, slept like a freaking champ, woke up, fist bump, baby. Oh yeah, I am ready to freaking own this day. Good for you, Scott. You freaking got a good night's sleep. You know that is always in your best interest. You're gonna be able to give the best of yourself to all that you do the following day. Freaking celebrate. Got up for my morning walk. Freaking celebrate. Present in the moment during that walk. Celebration there. Eat whole natural foods. Turn down some treats. Celebrate there. At the gym, personal best. Celebrate at the gym. If you're not quite feeling it, you celebrate the experience. You're in there, you're expressing the camaraderie, just the way you carry yourself in the gym. Like, celebrate just standing up with strong posture and expressing the best version of yourself, and just putting out that radiant positive energy that's going to attract more radiant positive energy to you. So not only express self-compassion and kindness to yourself, like forgive yourself whenever you do slip up, but be sure to celebrate. And the more you celebrate each and every mini victory throughout the day, the more momentum you are going to build. These are two of the biggest motivators you could utilize to help you not only experience success with the current goal that you're trying to achieve, but set you up for long-term success in the future. Really hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, please do me a favor and smash that thumbs up, and I'd really appreciate it. If you want to see more videos like this, be sure to subscribe to the channel. Hit that alert button so you're notified each time I upload a video. If you know a fellow bro who would benefit from watching today's video, please do me a favor and share it with them. More than anything, I'd love to hear from you down in the comment section below. Share your thoughts, share your insights, share your feedback. Let me know if you can relate to these experiences. Before you go, don't forget to download your free guide, Lose Fat, Get Jacked. Have yourself an amazing day. Catch you in the next video.